Hello, this microtraining is to introduce the chip model for representing numbers. And later microtrainings will talk about adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing with these chips. So these are just little circles I have that are yellow on one side and red on the other. And they're little foam soft things that'll bend, and they're pretty quiet. They come in plastic and paper and all sorts of things though, so whatever works for you. So this is, red is negative because to be in the red is financially to be in debt. So red is negative, yellow is positive. So this number is clearly 5. Yes. Then what if I add this to it? I added a positive 1 and a negative 1, which is 0. This is still 5. This is still 5. So what I'm saying is, and how we write this sometimes, or how we notate it, so 5 is 5 positives. Yes, that's one way to represent 5. But there's another way to represent 5. And that would be 5 positives for 5 and a positive negative pair, or a 0 pair. So once we allow a 0 pair to come in to be part of 5, there are now infinitely many number of ways to represent 5 because I can keep adding 0 pairs to this, and I did not change the value of my number. That's still 5 because that's a 0 pair, that's a 0 pair, and that's a 0 pair. It's still 5. So there are many different ways to represent numbers. Positive 5. Okay, well, does that work with negative numbers as well? So what number is this now? Well, that number is negative 4. Negative 4. So that's 4 negatives. But I'm sure there's another way to represent it. Yes, there is. So if I add a 0 pair, that's still 4. So another way to represent, still negative 4. So another way to represent negative 4 is a 0 pair and the 4 negatives that were there before. I probably should have lined that up differently, but it doesn't matter. It's all the same. So wait, I could have also, yes, I could have done 1, 2, 3, 4 negatives, and then as many 0 pairs as I can draw. And that still equals negative 4. That's still negative 4. So benefits of this chip model is it provides a visual representation of negative numbers. It shows there are many ways to represent the same number, and it provides a hands-on way to do calculations, and we'll show those in the next videos.